Hi, this is another edition of Cooking with Gramps, and liver and bacon today. One of my favourites, but not the liver like my mother used to cook, which was good enough for the local cobbler for your shoes. So this is a Jamie Oliver recipe, and it's pretty damn good. But the trick is not to let the liver cook too long, or else it will be like leather. So put some smoky bacon in the frying pan. I put some oil in it, didn't need to do that, but I guess it'll be okay. So this one's frying till it's nice and crispy, and then we'll put it to one side while we do the rest of the onions and such like. So we've got some mashed potatoes that are already mashed, but I did put some butter in and some horseradish to give it a bit of a tang. We need a bit of something good on a day like today. Cold, miserable and misty. Pretty sick of it, but we have to put up with it, don't we? So there you are. We'll fry this bacon until it gets nice and crispy, and then the onions will go in till they're nice and soft. We'll take them out, put them on a plate, and then we'll stick the liver in literally for seconds. The liver is from the butcher, not from Tesco or anywhere, so it's nice pieces of liver. So when you think they're not that thick, they don't need long to cook. So they'll go in for seconds really. Flick, by the time you put one in, put the rest in, flick the first one over, they're virtually done enough for what we're doing today. So stick the fan on, or else I'll be getting into a row. Give these a few minutes. Then we'll bung the onions in with a bit of sage. The recipe does say fresh sage, but not fresh sage in January, I'm afraid. So there we go, there the onions going away. Give it a minute or two, then I'll be back. So just sticking the onions in the frying pan. Nothing else with the salt maybe. That's what Jamie says, and he knows a lot more about this job than I do. Rattle those round until they become soft. Give them a minute or two. Then we'll take them out, put them with the bacon. Then the tricky part comes when we put the liver in, because that is a very quick operation, and sooner we've turned every bit over, we'll stick the onions, and that's my assistant at the back. She knows more about this job than I do. And stick them all back in the pan with the liver, loads of butter, and some red wine. It will spit like hell and make a mess of your glasses, but the trick is not to leave everything too long, because the liver will be dry, and we don't want that. We want it with a bit of bitter or a lot of pink in the middle, so it's really tasty. So they're coming along nicely. The liver was dusted with some flour, take away a bit of the moisture of it. So there it is, it's all ready to go in. These will be ready in a minute or two. So I don't think you want to watch me frying onions. So there we are, the onions softened and delicately placed on with the bacon. Stick them in the oven not for very long, because the liver will not take long to caramelise. So stick a bit of oil in, and as soon as it's warmed up, we'll stick the liver in. Don't be afraid of taking it out a bit too soon, but certainly don't leave it in there too long. There we go. That's the liver in. Give it a second or two while I stick that away. And then we'll turn it over. Again, not for long, because then we're going to push all this lot back in. With the butter, loads of butter, and some red wine vinegar. I said it's fat a bit, and I'm right. So this will be in there until the butter's nicely gone amongst it all. Plates are in the oven. We'll stick a bit of seasoning in here. Something that we always forget, or I forget. And somebody's nicked your pepper mill. So we've got the mashed potato here waiting patiently. Being very posh, you could always just test the liver to see that it's got a bit of heat in it. Give it a second or two. Put the spuds on the plates. I would say to my uncultured eye that that's pretty much ready. So there we go. Try and arrange it nicely. I know you can't see it until I turn it round. Like that. Bacon on top. So all that slots in. Now we want a spoon to get out the onions. Pour that over the top. We haven't got any peas out the freezer. So there we go. Doesn't look too pretty probably, but I can assure you it tastes pretty damn good. So there you go, that's liver and bacon, hopefully just nicely cooked. Well, that's the end of the meal, and there's nothing left on either plate, so that's a fairly good thing. The bits of sage, I put some sage in with the onions, dried sage, so it's quite healthy. We didn't use all the butter, or I didn't use all the butter, but it's pretty damn good, and I think the cost of the liver is not very great, and a few rashers of bacon and a ton of butter. So there you go, very easy meal. You've got to clean your glasses afterwards because they're covered in fat and things. But there you go, great meal.